The families focused their efforts on developing the uninhabited surrounding land into a residential and communal hub. Despite their aspirations, creating an exclusively black city has proven to be a complex and legally fraught endeavor.
Now look at this guy rubbing his head like he's trying to work something out. That's drug withdrawal if I ever saw it. Buddy, there's a lot of math involved in building a city, and you're not quite wired for that. And you're also not wired for swimming. And if you don't believe me, just drag the Mississippi.
While the families openly express their desire to establish a pro-black community, they acknowledge the challenges of maintaining racial exclusivity. As Scott explained, it's impossible to have anything exclusively black because our families are integrated. We are an integrated, tolerant, and diverse community, even as black people. The founders emphasize that freedom is not about exclusion, but about fostering a space that uplifts and centers black culture and values. They welcome individuals who align with their mission, regardless of race, as long as they share the community's goals and beliefs. However, achieving their vision requires navigating legal and constitutional barriers, including the U.S. Constitution's freedom of movement and prohibits discrimination, which guarantees freedom of movement and prohibits discrimination. To become an officially recognized city, freedom must meet certain legal requirements and refrain from policies that could be perceived as discriminatory. This includes adhering to federal and state regulations that ensure equal access and non-discrimination. A single lawsuit challenging the city's practices could derail its progress, posing a significant economic threat. One potential workaround would involve foregoing state and federal resources, such as public schooling, postal services, and government grants. However, such a move would significantly hinder the community's ability to provide essential services and infrastructure, especially in its early stages. The trade-off between autonomy and access to resources remains a central challenge for the founders. The Freedom Georgia Initiative's vision extends beyond land ownership. The founders have called on Congress to provide reparations for black Americans, arguing that financial restitution is necessary to address historical injustices and systemic inequities.
But I thought they built this country, and they can't muster enough talent amongst their community to build a small village without crying racism and trying to get reparation or trying to bleed the state dry of taxpayer funds to build Wakanda? It's because they can't, because they build nothing. They contribute nothing.